Welcome, guys. Welcome to another show here on the Upnlive Show. As you know, we're the Upnlive Show team. I'm your girl, Lil Cabron Nash, Dragon All Star, DJ Rick in the building. Fuck you, big up yourself anywhere in the world that you are at the moment. We're sponsored by Shush Prince. We're produced by World Mag, and we are on TGM Radio every Tuesday between 9 and 11. And that's all y'all need to know. If you're not logged in onto our Facebook page, you can always tune into us on the TGM Radio UK's app or their website. Listen to us on every other show on the go.
Of course.
How are you guys doing?
My week, why?
How was the weekend? Let's start there.
You know, my weekend good because new job, so me have 15 and...
Big up you.
Yeah, so you know, the COVID kind of rearrange everything, so you kind of make a look. I'm still not 15 because you might not see me halfway through the show. But I'm here, so give thanks.
Give thanks. See
so grateful for that.
All-Star, all gone for you.
You know, can't complain. Weekend is the same like the past few months, you know.
Chill.
Road is boring. There's nothing much to go. Nowhere much to go, I should say. The road is boring. I don't know how I'm going from what here, man. We need to have a sit down and discuss what we're going for next month and
the
December and January.
Take it a step at a time.
Everything literally just pass.
You know, recently, you know, we on the road and we see people just walking the road. So I'm wondering if people are getting more and more mad. If I the one thing, I see cars are crash.
And whole heap of car Jamaica burn up.
Jano.
It's a sign of the times. Times are changing, and I literally just see something before we come to the studio just now. I look update for the Jamaica COVID situation where basically, you know, when you go there, you know, they say you have to stay home 14
days, right?
So the first part of it, they used to say just leave people to do as you feel like, but now they're getting strict measures
which is good because the spikes, it's getting very, very bad.
Spike or maca down there.
Whichever one you want to look at it.
So basically, they're checking up on you every day, like 2-3 times a day.
I thought that was already happening.
Yeah, but they weren't doing it. It was in place, but they weren't on it. Doing
so they're
it now.
enforcing it now.
Okay.
Yeah, enforcing it now.
Which is good.
So the person come back, so basically is the longest 14 days they were in.
At the life.
Because they can't do nothing.
Well, I mean, it's all the measures are put in place to keep everybody safe. So, I mean, you have to do what you have to do. Keep yourself safe. Keep your family members safe. Keep the other people safe. You just have to do what you have to do.
Well, it's just natural for them to do this. But the holiday, that was what? Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
The 3 o'clock curfew, I don't know what sense that make. Because, you know, people are trying to get that release, you know, try to cut Elsha, the open air thing, because remember, you know, work is going on just the same. Why are you gathering up people to stop them in traffic, for bungle them up in truck? I don't think that is a solution. That's a problem to me.
I think the traffic was building up because people were going on their way to Elsha.
People was going on their way to Elsha, but you have a police checkpoint.
It added
with
the
two big trucks where they must strip up people if they not a good reason to go that direction. They must say, go sit down in a truck.
But some good came out of it because they found weapons and quarter pound of ganja.
Ganja.
I know, ganja is the least, but they found some weapons that were that needed to be taken off.
Sorry for Vera for the point for a bit, but I think this ganja situation where they're locking up the native Jamaican with 1 or 2 pound of ganja. I think it's stupid because you have these big corporations from overseas like this Epican and all these people.
Epican is in Jamaica.
Yeah, they are in Jamaica, and they just come in terms in the business, and them make all of the money now. And we talk about the traditional Rasta man, the usual platinum ganja
have them
in the hills over the years. Them not fight. So Jamaica government don't need to do some cause. Remember, these are always something for the poor people. Sorry for straight for the pipe. Back to the COVID.
Yeah, but I mean, people just need to follow instructions. I know it's a time of going out and de-stressing and linking up with your friends and your family members, but at the same time, COVID is still happening.
I think
it's still happening.
Is.
You have from 5 a.m. to, I know you don't like the 3 p.m. Curfew time, but you have from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're not organizing the time properly.
No, but
and just work with it.
3 p.m.
That is
3 p.m. I think is stupid.
That is slackness.
How is it? Explain how is it stupid?
Because 3 p.m. the average business, even school, nowhere closes before. It's not feasible for get people to get home before 3 o'clock. If you say 5 o'clock, because the average business close, so that means people have to rearrange everything. Just leave it as a normal day. 6 o'clock, everybody going, and you say lockdown if you want lockdown 6 or 7. 3 o'clock are just madness.
I think 10 o'clock curfew is perfect for everybody because you get the chance to work, do a little shopping.
But
Because
it's a
you have to
holiday.
understand.
You don't work on a holiday.
No, but why are you going to change it for one day? Because
because
remember,
because there are going to be more events happening on that
But-
same. It's
Yeah.
the reality.
but you can't punish everybody for everything.
It's
Because
it's the truth. Yeah,
talk
but
about
it
the working
happens.
class Jamaican,
It
like
happens.
the 9 to 5ers who is working all week.
Mm-hmm.
You get the one holiday off, you have to wash some clothes. You want to go link Auntie Dana or Auntie June or whatever. You go link your pitney over there. So it's just not going to happen. It's just not feasible. Like, I think the 3 o'clock thing is stupid. And next
Probably
thing
a later time would have been better.
All they had to do is
Probably
see,
6 o'clock curfew would have been better. Fine.
level 6
I agree with
o'clock
that.
and the person them on the Elsha situation. All them have to do is just find the people them and send them back on the yard. Put them in a truck are just counterproductive because them stop people from bungalow
And then bungle them
and then you bungalow put them in a truck. So it don't make no sense. If you find them, just find them and turn them back. Give them a ticket then.
Well, tickets were issued out
And,
yesterday as well.
the next thing what I have a big fault, I know like the hotel industry
Mm-hmm.
create a lot of revenue
Mm-hmm.
for the island. But you can't have one rule for the hotel and the hotel beaches and the amenities inside the hotel,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and the next rule for the people of Jamaica. Because if you're gonna lock down the beaches and all these things, that means they go right across the board. That means the hotel should not have their beach in operation.
After a
Because
certain time.
exactly.
Not
Okay.
at all. Not
If they close the beaches and the river,
Mm.
it should be for everybody. It should not be just
True.
for
The
the
public.
Jamaicans. Because I may always say it, we face racism in our own country, and sometimes it's hard to understand, but I think this is a form of racism and discrimination because
it's called
we're not brown skin or we're not the white
that is
tourists.
classism. Classism. With Jamaica going with.
I don't like that. And them need to fix up that something. Bro God, remember what them say out of many one people. Remember that one people something there. Saying it's Black History Month, so fix up things for we know.
And
Beg
it-
you, please.
And as you touch on Black History Month, this month, Black History Month, lots of things happening. And one thing I saw recently, and I reached out to a few of my friends from the Nigeria. I don't know if you guys thought about it, the SARS.
We haven't
epidemic.
spoken about it.
I didn't really understand what was SARS because I was thinking that it was a disease called SARS. So I was just like, why they're having an uproar? Isn't not COVID more important right now than SARS? But when I really look into it and I found out what the SARS is, it's basically police brutality.
Yeah, it is.
And if you look into the cases, it's almost identical to Jamaica. It's so close in what's happening where the police abuse the authority, and the people can't take enough, can't take no more of it, and just retaliate. So the SARS is actually was secret something. I don't remember the perfect terminology, but it was describing the forces that was placed by the government to control like the younger generation of Nigeria. So basically, the people will look like me and you. So under say 35 coming down to 19, they stereotype them as drug dealers and they call them the Yahoo boys, who's basically the scammer them. Cause you know the scammer them, that's the name they call them, you know, the Yahoo boys, the ones them who ring you and tell you, say you win this and you actually don't win anything and try to take you out of your hard-earned cash. So they're stereotyping most of the young Nigerian people. So they harass them if they see them. They ask where you get computer from. Like people can't afford computer.
Certain things.
So that is what I think we need to shed some light on in terms of the Nigerian people as well. Because that is very depressing. The more you read about the stories, is the more it's upset you. And I think the world needs to put more emphasis on it. And I saw a post where an African artist, I forgot her name, she's like basically lobbying for like Beyonce to shed some of her light on it because she has so much power and so much influence, and they only choose to use Africa when it's beneficial to them. So they will go there for trophy, do videos, and because most of Beyonce visuals and her so-called video things, they basically have a lot of Africa in it, a lot of animal, the African.
Especially the recent album that she did.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And so all that now, so they're asking for her, why can't she put some of the emphasis or some of the energy what she was taking from the country back onto the spotlight of SARS? And I think it's just conversation for to be had. And I think it's necessary for it to be had because she's been gaining for her. And most of the top artists them in the US as well. Yeah, we're good?
No, you know, we have some technical difficulty on Facebook, but everything good.
Yeah,
You know, the
everything
Instagram
else is
going
okay.
Still.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
people,
It's
if it
cool.
was on the Facebook, jump over to the gram quick and fast, cause you know until we get this Facebook started, 'cause, you know,
Yes.
Facebook will cut all I like them and baiting more, so it go on.
So I go.
Yeah.
Of course.
But
Good.
you finished that about.
No, we finished that. Me just that feel because I see you.
All right.
I know,
Rasta.
but I mean,
So I go on a mobile with the little flooding and thing. Back
well,
to Jamaica.
Jamaica has been having a lot of rain since recently, and we have seen that in Montego Bay, especially we've seen several footage of road washway practically, and then there's this particular video where we see the Rio Hotel in Montego Bay under flood. Like, but it's all back to normal now because I mean, obviously they did what they needed to do in order to protect their image as well as to clean up the place and to make their visitors feel safe. But why it did come in like one hurricane?
Yeah.
But that's all sorted. One thing I want to talk about over the weekend, we have to give a big shout out to the CrystalBlue Sound. They celebrated 17 years in the industry and they had an epic virtual party Saturday night.
Yeah, I saw something.
Let me tell you something. First of all, big up to the team on reaching the milestone, and shout out to everybody that participated, all the DJs,
Yes.
the artists, the patrons, the bartenders, the peanut man, the man who sell phone card, and everybody who did it. Yeah, big up Squidly and Mix and everybody. It was a good look. Shanty Force, big up yourself.
Yeah, that's
But you know say Shanty are our artist already. Shanty Force. Follow it and big up yourself too.
Yeah.
Shanty.
Good little fire.
Shanty Bun Up Road. But yeah, so I want to give a shout out to them. And keep doing the work. I mean, 17 years in the industry.
And I know this is not really part of it, but like you have a shout out to Brando too because
Yeah, we're
he
getting
He
there.
take time out to. I'm really realize what he's doing. He's taking time out to support everybody.
Everybody, definitely.
We remember
Definitely.
people. It's our little UK champion nonsense because when I talk about the culture of sound system, and them really
Champion it.
champion the thing right now. So
Yeah.
we have a campaign with them too, you know. Brando and War Report, you don't know.
And
Jawel, you know,
Right.
the whole team.
Every
Yeah.
Monday. Make sure to tune in to War Report every Monday. So everybody that was there who participated, from King Glamour to what them name, the remix guys. Oh gosh, the
Jaja,
names.
don't put him on the spot.
Wait, hold on. I had it. Sorry guys.
Sorry
Wait. I had it. Here we go. Let me tell their names. Don't want to tell no lie. Deep Clarity. There we go. King Glamour, Alan Brando, followed on Shanty Force. Everybody that was a part of that celebration, big up yourself and all the very best and many more years within the industry. CrystalBlue Sound, continue championing on the dancehall
And
flag.
I have one shot to fire towards World Power Sound. Not World Power Sound, I shouldn't say. When my Rasta friend name again, in birthday, they gone over the Saturday. So I'm going to link Sheldon after me there and call Sheldon and say, yo, turn on this and I come play some music because I'm boring in my house and I don't have nothing to do.
Bored in my house. And
Exactly. Reach over there now. When we reach by the way, Sheldon say, yo, you know, say, one local clash I go on. So I say, who a clash? He said, World Power and Smithy Sound.
Who's Smith?
So exactly.
I don't know
But
that.
Smithy Sound is an old time sound from Tottenham.
Okay.
Bad sound still. So I go there, you know, I did that with Sheldon, me and him Sheldon first. So we string up and I go and there play some songs. So them forward there and Ray. So I did that try juggle look normal look Ray. So I select a friend, start bad me upset. Me not play no Rick up and live and not play no dub play it. Because, you know, through World Power shop and him heavy, you know.
Right,
But we have a message for him, you know. Me say it to him over there already. Sometimes some people have all I sang in their world. And some
It's the
sound when I have.
So, hold on. Let's get to the fact of the matter of the story. So, who tell us say?
I can't remember my name. I don't want to call him name wrong.
But
Rasta, man. My birthday Saturday gone, man.
Who was the MC for Smithy Sound?
No. World Power Sound.
The Ras where he and them say
yeah,
a
the
sharpshooter.
bad Ras. Bad selector.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
But remember, you know, them say a ratchet can kill a man with their machete. So,
true.
yeah.
I just want to emphasize this and big up World Power Sound because I have to give World Power some credit because they've been putting in some work. But what we need to see now, we need to see some action.
Yeah.
Because I realize there's a lot of sound with a lot of capabilities. World Power sound look hungry to me right now. Look at them need some fight and they need some exercise. I mean, need to see some of that. I'm tired to see the long side dance and people that play a sound get booked for dance and play P45 the whole night and play one dub plate and you see that with the stripe. Me not depend that. More see some sound, a juggle and a shoot off of people. Not get violent with it, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to show your.
I'm tired to see some of the big sound them come out. It's
What
big
I
select
like
of them.
throughout the quarantine, our quarantine bring back the whole sound system culture.
Yeah.
Because I think before the quarantine, it was going too much like apart, like just
Too
club.
much friendly, man.
It was going too much clubbish. Now, I realize say people are valuing sound clash and like
More, yeah.
the whole thing of the culture because the past couple of months before quarantine, or I say couple of years, remember I know stop here, the culture sang them.
Yeah.
In a dance hall.
None of that one
Certain song no play, so them probably have them sang the years and them not get to play because
they
everybody have come a dance 4 o'clock.
Exactly.
The play just stop 10. So
Exactly.
one make back dance all nice, a man can come a dance. I know say me I come feel like a culture part. You your woman you come and have some fun and you can say right. 3 o'clock you can live and go, man. You still enjoy yourself.
Exactly.
You don't have to wait till 6 o'clock in the morning for say me have to wait till the party done. And so my time a party done and you still not enjoy yourself because you just don't deliver and you just don't live up to the standard.
Exactly. So so do you think, this is a question, do you think that quarantines saved clash? Do you think quarantine saved clash?
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to say yes. I'm going to say yes because if it wasn't for the restriction or the fact that we weren't able to go out, this going through technology and working with the time, so to speak, you wouldn't see the benefits of what technology could do, and I mean the various aspects of what we can do with the music. So yeah, I think quarantine definitely helped us.
So do you think now it's gonna spill over? What happens next? Do you think this is gonna spill over to after quarantine?
Yeah, I think it will spill over because
I think they will take it from I think they will take it from live.
It's not realize like come like say. Sometimes when I hear some song for a long time, you hear so them song I did bad.
So
that's true.
That people just understand and say, so Clash did nice because it's fun and it's good fun and a good sportsmanship. Even the clash the other day between Black Panther and Roots.
It was a good one.
Bad, but a sportsmanship after. It was nothing disrespectful. No outrageous. Just nice, clean fun. Everybody have a laugh and everything good.
That's
so.
True.
More some other DJ because you can't say a bad DJ in there when you have bass song. If a man take you on a dance, you not take on a man. Remember in a what year, with the quick fist selector fight each other for playtime.
Yep.
That's true.
If a man shot in your playtime, he more want to do. And uno sound a bad selector. Fire some shot him direction and make him side. And say, if you want to play, come stand up to them song. You get me right?
Exactly.
Because everybody have a fight for prime time.
Yeah.
More so now fire some shot in a dance hall because everybody around them, what them call London finest. And who around London. Make us see who around, you know?
At them more see.
Make us see who around London.
So London finest.
Andrew, go on. Andrew. Me need to brush off it dub box too, you know, because more see you fire after people, you know.
Yeah.
Kid. World Power fire after somebody what they answer them are going in a clash.
Them win. So me big up World Power, they one up.
CrystalBlue, me son play a bagger something for an anniversary.
Saturday,
Liar Squad Axe.
Liar Squad, me son cut a bagger song, you know. Infinity UK, on a killing machine, so just kill after some people as regular. Juvenile have whole pad up to so.
Yes.
Just do your thing. Remember me a DJ about when me go around, me afraid me play my tool because double man shoot after somebody.
Exactly.
Remember one pack me have when they shot them down, my finger all the gun at you.
Actually, so I do agree that the lockdown thing saved the culture, the dancehall clash culture, and I think it will spill over, and hopefully people learn from it. So just hopefully people that is going to party start accepting it now and come out a little bit earlier so you can get
and
the
I mean that's a part of dancehall. That was originally a part of dancehall from a long time. So Yeah, me like me get the as I've said it before. Me get the little taste of when you did in at clash day. I'm ready for clash now.
See
as
there?
in to attend clash,
See-
not to be in the clash.
Dragon, Rasta, you with that?
No man, me no.
You know, we can line up a female clash for you, know.
No,
a
thank
beginner
you.
as well.
No,
too,
you don't you see them badass female DJs here? No, me play my triangle and corner. Me alright.
True, because
Yes.
we talking about this, but it's go for all the ladies DJs.
I want to
as
see.
well.
I want to see
Because
female
ladies,
DJ clashes. To
It
be
don't
honest,
make no sense. You cut some song to call up a name, and you're not gonna entice in some form of competition with your songs.
yeah,
And
I
that
want
me
to
I
see
said.
It
that
make
actually.
no sense for you to cut
I
your
want
song
to see that.
because you're cutting a doublet on the same rhythm that I could play the doublet on in 45 and the same exact way. I'm going to think your name is in it.
Well,
So if you're not gonna do a clash with some of these doublets,
mhm.
might as well you don't really cut the whole of a doublet.
Well, you can't tell somebody what to do. If them want cut the dub plate, them I feed them business. But I know that since last year, I've been seeing the women DJs uniting and putting on a united front to propel their looking in the DJ industry
but-
and getting leverage. Hold on, hear me
Yeah.
out. Getting leverage on the same level as the man DJ them. So we know say they're together, but at the same time, in regards to doing a clash, because clash is clean and friendly. We not go have up nobody after a clash, right?
But you know that now because you've seen it and you've understood it and you've tasted it, so you realize that it's not what it is. But for persons who's never been it before, looks at it in a different light, a totally different light.
So you're saying to me that the female DJs look at it in a totally different
It's not
light?
only female, it's only
No,
all
but,
man too.
but that is what I'm speaking about.
Yeah.
I'm referring to female DJs being in a clash.
I think a lot of them coward in a sense for say,
Yeah.
if me say something bold and strong,
They
it might offend
that's
you
what
and we have a problem.
Are you making an assumption or are you like you
No,
know for a fact?
I'm making
No,
a
but-
statement. I'm making a statement.
So you're sure that is how it is?
sure them coward
All
right.
and them
Agree.
think
Ladies.
people I go this are with somebody man them too
I'm
because
not talking
Yeah.
about him and them. Me I talk
me I
about
talk
people
about
and them.
me I talk about everybody. You see right now them say people thin skin and you can't be the music if you're thin
And
skin.
yeah, you have to have thick
You have to
skin.
have thick skin. So if a man play a song and shoot after you tonight,
You know, just
you
Yeah,
laugh and you and them good
I
because
mean, it's music.
you
You
see
win.
over the years what me know,
Yeah.
throughout the whole of work clash between Matarans,
The whole of
Quincy,
them.
Panther, Firelings, them.
Ricky Troop and the whole of
You
them.
see them this them one of them.
That's
But
true.
same time you know see them a break no fight.
That's
You're
true.
fighting
You
out
know
about
see them a
that.
shoot after them one of them.
That's
The
true.
whole of them good, the whole of them, the two of them a play I want dance to come out down so I collect them money
Collect
and them
money.
pocket full.
Of course, it's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
It's
all
craft.
entertainment. So yeah, I'd like to see a female clash.
And you see I go for them name cement in the business, in the foundation of dance hall.
And I think if the ladies are looking for an advantage point for to get attention, because to be honest, we don't pay as much attention to the female DJs. So if,
Unfortunately,
and this
that needs to change.
no, but this is where you need to come in as a marketing strategy. If you know that people now pay attention to your product, you create some noise over there, start clash.
And an
Me-
idea, them can shoot after some of my man them thing.
Exactly.
Because alright, for instance, like Lady D have quite a
Yeah.
few number of the plate.
Yeah.
Him can come shoot after a whole person, you know. Just shoot after a man if him no want shoot back.
Let me tell
They
you
take you
who
forward,
shoot.
you know. No for them.
You see girl when name Clapton lady. I can't big up yourself, I can't remember your name.
Yeah.
You see Clapton lady where she name a man who play upon Art of Love. She will shoot off at any woman. I know say she ready.
Well,
I know say she
we will
drop top.
Drop top.
Drop top.
Drop top.
Yeah, drop top. Drop top
But
bad.
I don't want to
Drop top
box
bad.
nobody in a one category and say only woman because
Yeah.
some of the man DJ them they know are going good.
No.
And
No, that's
some of the
not
time them they dance with woman them and them want pull rank. And ladies if them come try that shoot after them.
Make sure. Put
Exactly.
them in a them place.
When I go say Dexter that thing and poison them, shoot after them cause badness.
All
go.
right. then.
So it go. All right, cool. 20 minutes coming up at 10 right here, London, England time. You know, this evening we have a special guest as well. Going to be joining us here live in studio with us. You know, and Rasta, anything you have to feel? Any updates? Well, you can't get
No
updates.
updates. Well, there are no
You can't,
updates.
no.
So we're gonna talk. We are going to hear a story, a very special story from our upcoming guest. So stick and stay. It's now 20 minutes to 10. We're the Upnlive show team here on TGM Radio, sponsored by Shish Prince and produced by World Magweg. Turn it over to Dragon All Star, drop some music, and then we'll forward back.